Check this out.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mentioned it quickly in the Discord. Ran into a lot of technical difficulties today. It was horrendous trying to get here. First of all, so I have two separate logins on my computer. One for my personal stuff, and then it's earlier this, or I guess last year that I set it up like this. So I have one for my personal stuff, one for YouTube. I signed into the YouTube one, which I don't have a Microsoft account for. It's just directly on my computer. And it's like, hey, you have to set up a Microsoft account. And I'm like, no. And I had to look up some workaround to get around it. Because it forces you to do it unless you hit a certain set of keys together. Oh, it's obnoxious. And then my Streamlabs would not actually give me the option to start the stream for so long. So that explains why I'm a few minutes late. But other than that, here we are. We're chilling. Let's see what else. What other little announcements do I have? Oh yeah, I mentioned it also in the Discord, but I've got a new editor. So he goes by NJ. You'll see some of my videos are changing a bit. Nothing, well, I don't want to say nothing too crazy. He's doing a lot of cool stuff with them. And it's going to be evolving as we kind of talk things out, critiques, so on, with thumbnails, video editing, whatever. So we got some stuff going on there. So that'll just mean a lot more videos, almost daily, if not daily. I'll be able to focus more on album reaction videos, so there's that. I'm thinking next week. I was going to initially this weekend, but it didn't work out. Next week, I think I'm going to start streaming on Friday nights as well, probably around the same time, so probably around 9 p.m. So prepare yourselves for that. I'll make an announcement if that ends up being the case or not. I'm trying to get to that point, so that's the goal. What else? Oh, I got my mic. So I got the new microphone. I don't know if it'll sound too much different. Let me know if I need to adjust anything at all, no matter how small it is. I can't adjust that. There's nothing I can do about that, but if you notice it's too quiet, I'm hard to hear, whatever, let me know, because I haven't properly thoroughly tested this because I haven't had the time. Yeah, just the motorcycle. Anyways, though, what's up, Pop? What's up, Jackson? How's it going? Happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter, everybody. Could I request Hallelujah by Mark Martel? Yeah, I'll add that to the free queue for you. I know a few people here and there aren't able to add their requests in. So I don't even know if it copied or not. Let's see. There we go. Maybe it's because it's white text. Oh, that's exactly what it was. Okay, I got it in there. What's up, Loomy? How's it going, Turnt Off? How's it going, Autumn? What's up, Hollow Doko? Welcome back. Oh, new DPR Ian, sick. Man, he makes some really cool stuff, especially his music videos. They're always fun to watch. It was a nightmare Turnt Off. It was horrible. Why Windows do you force me with these stupid, it's basically like a pop-up ad whenever you log in where it's like, hey, let's finish setting up your computer, and I'm like, no, I set it up 2 years ago or whatever. Why am I setting it up again? I already said what I wanted to do with it. I don't need this reminder every month or so. How's it going, Gatsum? I appreciate it. Good evening to you as well. What's up, Carton John? What's up, Al? Yeah, I put in that motorcycle sound effect manually. Oh, thanks, Pop. I appreciate it. With Rock Set, Real Sugar Remaster. Okay, I gotcha. And that leaves 2 more guaranteed spots left for the night. Otherwise, I'm still doing fast passes. Let me get that added in real quick here. But yeah, today I spent a good half the day working on my car. I had a friend and we had to take out the entire dash side on the passenger side just to find out that it was a blend door actuator, that we couldn't replace it on my model of car. It was like, we technically could, but it would have been so much worse. It would have been another half day at least trying to get it in for only to maybe work. Okay, Rock Set. So that was fun, but at least now I know how to take apart the dash on my car, which might come in handy, I guess. I hope it doesn't, but it might. There we go. Alrighty. Anyways, let's see what we got first. As per usual, I'm going to try to get through a couple of these songs like in order, and then I'll start doing the free spins. So it's all random. We got Pop with Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker. Some more Pat Benatar up in here. Then a little bit. And of course, I've got my coffee as well. Okay. Oh, there it is. I would go to Spotify, but it's honestly probably a little easier to find the remaster here since I found it immediately. Oh, why is the image got all messed up? They didn't set it up properly. Let me take off the watermark. Whenever they put it into the video format, I don't think yeah, they did not set that up right. That's funny. Is this the official channel? Oh my gosh, it is. That's, oh wait, no, is that on? No, they did set it up properly. That was just YouTube whacking out there for a second. Well, maybe I should rephrase that. YouTube messing up there. There we go. That could have came off completely differently. Yeah, the onslaught of pop-ups for real turned off. Bought you a new car last week? Hell yeah. I hope you like it. Also, oh no, if because especially if it's an unexpected having to purchase a car. That always sucks. I appreciate Olo Doko. That was a King 1OK Rock. Heck yeah, more 1OK Rock. Let me mark that down. That leaves 1 more guaranteed spot for tonight. Otherwise, again, unlimited fast passes as of now. Thank you, Turned Off. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. Down the lane. Oh, some more Royal Headache. Love to hear that too. Okay, let me pop that in. So we've got Lodoko with I Was King 1OK Rock linked. Oh yeah, the links aren't gonna work, but so you're I think I have to put the links in. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That one I don't think is gonna work, unfortunately, so you'll probably just have to direct me to it once I get there. And oh, thank you, Lumi. I appreciate it. The double fast pass, 1 from Turned Off, 1 from Lumi. So we got Turned Off with, yeah, Down the Lane, Royal Headache. Again, I appreciate y'all for this. It definitely helps out. Then Lumi with, oh, guaranteed it, guaranteed. Okay, I get you. Oh no, you did that at the same time as the, screw it. Just because that was kind of bad timing, I can add them both, or I'll leave it up to you, Lumi. If you want them both guaranteed, that's still fine, or I can throw one as a fast pass. You're Ian. Hey, how's it going, Tossie? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, how do you pay for FastPass? It's in the link in the description, fourth wall. $10 FastPass, $5 guaranteed. But we're out of guaranteed now, so just FastPass. Let me mark that off before somebody else sends one in too. Again, I appreciate y'all. Definitely helps, especially I know I made an announcement about it in the Discord. I'm getting screwed over by YouTube right now. Views just tanked. No real reason, because I'm getting good engagement for the amount of views. It just, I don't know. I don't know if something changed with the algorithm or what. Let's see. Especially because I had a few videos that were really popping off when that happened. Okay, let's see. 2 guaranteed. Okay, no, yeah, no need to apologize. That was just bad timing. So we're doing the 4 guaranteed tonight. The show. And then EA Games, the games. Green SSD. Heck yeah. Okay. Those should both be very solid. Okay, you might have to remind me to go to whatever specific version later when we get to it, Lumi. Okay. Thank you, Tassi. I appreciate it. For the Feeling by Chance Pena. Heck, it's been a long time since I've heard him too. A lot of returning artists tonight. Okay, I think I got them all. If I missed yours for whatever reason, let me know. I believe that is all though. It's funny, I was just looking at my thumbnail the other day for my last Chance Pena song I put up as a video. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Fogwar. I appreciate it. With some more Dance Gavin Dance, Inspire the Liars. Okay, just I'm 99% certain, but that is a Johnny Craig band, right? I always it's hard for me to remember over time. Fog of War. There we go. That guy's in so many bands. There's a YouTube video for nearly everything you need done on your car. That there wasn't though. For the dash thing, there wasn't a single video that did the full thing. It was actually horrible. I had to go through like online forums and look for manuals to go through it. It was horrible. Because I guess obviously because it was a thing that you couldn't really do, like you have to bring it to a shop almost every time. Nobody made a video about how to do it because it's so hard to do it in my car. Oh, it turned off. I saw you sent the link. I appreciate you sending that. I forget that you can send links as a mod. Perfect. I'll be lurking until my request comes up. Watching March Madness on my other screen. Very valid. Johnny was the first vocalist for Dance Gavin Dance, but this isn't him on this album. Okay, I gotcha. Sounds good. Add the little minus Johnny. R.I.P. No, but they make good music otherwise, so we'll be banging to it. Oh, okay. I gotta work on my phrasing tonight. Anyways, let's get into the first track. Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker, remastered version. Let's do this. I've heard this chorus. Don't you mess around with me, you're a heartbreaker, dreammaker, love taker, don't you mess around, no. Okay. Real quick, is there like I realize this is a remastered version, but is there like a completely different sounding one? Because I feel like the version I've heard, that chorus is a lot more explosive. I don't know, there's something off about it. But either way, I was enjoying the part that I hadn't heard before already. I like the sudden stops in production and all that, where like the vocal's gonna cut off. But the chorus is also very, very solid. Again, I've heard that before. Very, very catchy chorus. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where you just kind of tap into the chorus when you're like in a mall, I guess, or something like that. Definitely a few songs like that in the past where I've been like, oh wait, no, I've heard this chorus before. But yeah, very solid song so far. And let me actually make sure I get this added to my playlist because I already know I like it. Heartbreaker. Oh, I know the song. Yeah, same. I don't know of another version. I could be crazy. I could be taking crazy pills. There's a a very real chance of that. Or maybe I've heard like a cover or something. Oh, okay. I hate that when I click to add a song, it just starts playing the album. Okay. Wasn't her biggest hit numerically, but it became her signature breakout song. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, back to it. I like what she does with her vocals in this section.
You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around. No, no, no.
Oh, I like that. Little step ups and step downs.
You're the right kind of singer to release my inner fantasy.
Oh,
The invincible winner, and you know that you are born to bleed. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess
I love that
around with
vocal
me.
effect.
You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, heartbreaker.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a really, really good song. It's pretty unique. Like, in the grand scheme of things, at first, it feels a little bit more like the run-of-the-mill rock song of the time. But the more that you get into it, the more that it breaks from the norm. Mostly, like, production-wise, I think is a big thing on this one. Because you're not getting a constant BPM. It's constantly switching the actual beat, especially with the percussion side of things. So it's kind of keeping you on edge because nothing's ever as you would expect it to go. Like, it's literally constantly changing as the song goes on. 1 second, there's like a wire tangled up. So yeah, very, very unique song, and it definitely stands out, especially production wise against others, but it's also just very catchy, and she has a wonderful voice on this song. Well, she always has a wonderful voice, but it definitely stands out on this one just because the chorus is so catchy. And I wouldn't even, like, because the production is so good outside of the chorus, I don't even, the chorus for sure makes or breaks the song. Because if the rest of the song was more quote unquote like normal or standardized, I guess, then it would be a bit different. Like the course would still be incredible, but you'd be missing out on so much on the in-betweens. But yeah, overall, very, very good song. And I'm happy to finally hear the whole thing. I liked how they used this song in Seinfeld. I think Steinbrenner was singing it. I don't think I've heard it on Seinfeld. I haven't watched a whole lot of Seinfeld, though, to be fair. I need to watch through it. I just don't know if I'll be able to get through the laugh tracks anymore. I used to be completely fine with laugh tracks. Like, I watched all of How I Met Your Mother. Now, though, it's like I haven't watched very many things with it in so long that they slightly annoy me. But it could be something where if I watch enough of the series, it just kind of goes away as I'm watching, which would be awesome. That's crazy. Only reached number 23. To me, this would be like, I don't even know how it wouldn't have hit at least top 5. I guess it was kind of a grower. Tonight's just gonna be one of those nights, one of those innuendo nights, I guess. Larry David was singing. He can't sing. Oh, all right. Anyways, on to the first Fast Pass from Turned Off Down the Lane, Royal Headache. So let me pull that up. Spotify, I gotcha. Down the Lane, Royal Headache. You've never watched any episodes of Seinfeld? You're missing out. There's some really, really funny scenes. Oh, Turned Off. I've heard that one before. I think that's the first one I heard. I just didn't recognize the name. Do you have a secondary song in mind? And if you don't, I can just do the next song while you're thinking about it. I apologize for not recognizing the name immediately. Which one was this? I'm just going to play a little bit. Was that the one that we listened to last time, actually? I think it was. Seinfeld is awesome. Yeah, it's like everything that I've ever seen from it, I've really enjoyed. I can tell you all the ones that I have added. There could be a few that I've forgotten to add because I've liked every one. Right now I have Surprise and Down the Lane, so just those two are added on my playlist. Yeah, just 2 songs. "1979 Disco Was King. The Return of Rock was just starting to build momentum." That adds up. Wonder what other... Oh, wait, no, I read that. I've been so addicted to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Great game. I never played it, but to be fair, I haven't played... Well, I might have played a little bit of one of the first 3, but I've never played through a full Assassin's Creed. I've watched gameplay, and I've thought all the games that I've seen looked fun. Never Again? Okay, I gotcha. Opener for the album? Heck yeah. Oh, yep, I see it. Let me pull that up. Oh, wow. It's crazy that... So that's the second biggest song on the album. I haven't heard either of the 2 biggest. And I really like the ones that I've heard, so I guess that's kind of speaking volumes. Okay. Many ways. Let's get into it. Never Again, Royal Headache. Oh. Let that motorcycle and or truck go by. Let's ball.
Don't tell me
Wow, I realized right there towards the end, I don't think I paused that one, so cross your fingers, nothing goes awry. Yeah, that was really good. I'm just convinced that I'm probably gonna like any song that they make. I just really love that dirty sound that they use. Everything is just super I just lost the word. Distorted. There's like so much distortion just kind of thrown on everything. And you know, yeah, I feel like from an objective standpoint, you would think that would just make something sound objectively worse. Sounds wonderful. Very reminiscent of the Strokes. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. Probably. Also, this time around, I think this song reminded me a lot of the Orwells, which I only know one song of, but I really like it. What's it called though? Orwells. Oh yeah, Who Needs You? You better hide your father. But yeah, overall, again, very solid song. I thought it was also pretty good in the fact that it never felt repetitive. I mean, it's only a 2-minute 11-second song, so it doesn't really have many chances. But other than the instrumental, which at first sounded competitive but actually switched up in the latter half, it never seemed like it was a traditional structure, even if it technically was. It just kind of felt like a non-stop song. Like, instead of verse, chorus, it more so felt, just listening to it as just like one long verse that just kind of keeps on going. Maybe a bridge thrown in there with the complete switch up in production right around, I don't know, here or something. But yeah, again, like that song a ton. You have to play Assassin's Creed Unity or 2 Amazing Games. Yeah, from what I watched, they do look super fun. I can't guarantee I'll get to them, but it definitely would be a game that I have fun playing, though. I can tell you that. I see the Strokes comparison in terms of that strummy guitar playing. Yeah, and they just distort their music a ton as well. Not to this extent, and a lot of their distortion is, they kind of separate it, sounds like, the guitar and the vocal distortion, while this is just kind of everything. Because the Strokes, they sing through a guitar amplifier, if I'm not mistaken. I'm about to play the new Life is Strange. Don't hate me, I've never played them. I've also never watched gameplay on those ones. I've heard they're fantastic though, so I hope you have a good time. I'm trying to think what I've been playing recently. Unfortunately, Siege, that's what I've been playing. That game has so many cheaters. It's rough. It is rough to play it. Siege and Helldivers is what I've been playing. And then a couple like small indie games. Alrighty. Anyways, on to the next Fast Pass. We've got One for the Feeling, Chance Pena from Tossie. Heck yeah. Let me pull that up. Okay. Did you prefer Spotify or YouTube, Tossie? Like, is there a music video? I guess I can check real quick. Let's see. Either or. Okay. Let's see. Oh. There we go. Oh, is it Make Way for the Feeling? Did I either typed it wrong or maybe it was wrong at the beginning. I don't know. That's it. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. There's plenty of songs that I like halfway have the name of it in my head, but don't have the full title. It's like if you've seen Adventure Time, there's like the cat boss in that dungeon that they're inside of, like the crystal, what is it, like the Crystal Eye or something dungeon, and it almost knows everything, but doesn't quite know anything. Anyways, let's pull this. Oh, it's audio, so I could have gone to Spotify. Whatever, we're here now. Let's do this. I immediately love the guitar.
I wrote you a little story where I caught your eyes and you were staring. Oh my, the way that you can fool me. I don't mind, who knows it, I don't care at all. Cause you can find me spending my time with your photograph, thinking for the millionth time I'm alone out here in the dead of the night. It's hard to keep it cool, we're at the edge of a night. So there's one for the feeling that we fight, one for the look I see in your eyes, one for the day that we decide to make way for the feeling, wait for the feeling. Hands on the heart that you hide, tear down the walls that stand in your mind, shoulder the weight that's inside, make way for the feeling, wait for the feeling. Come back.
All right, let me pause here. That, like, at least the first half of the chorus was giving me goosebumps. I love his vocals here. Maybe I'm just misremembering some of the past songs, but I feel like his vocals are quite a bit different here. Like they're almost like he's singing at a lower pitch in general. I don't know. There's something different, especially he's really focusing on vibrato with all these lines, which, by the way, the vibrato that he's using is incredible. It feels very emotion driven for sure. And that with that gritty guitar going on in the background. So far, pretty simple production, but I think it carries very, very far. I'm absolutely loving this. He also, his singing in this one reminds me a bit of Kobe, C-O-B-I, I think. And there's a couple other singers too that would come to mind that I really, really love. Kobe's up there for probably one of my favorite singers of all time. And I think he's hitting a similar feeling for me, so that's already huge. Also, just production style feels similar. Yeah, really good so far. I'm definitely enjoying this. Yeah, he's singing a bit lower and more clear. I think his vocals took a huge step up from the previous album. Okay. Had a bit of a burp. Wait. I had a second one. Okay. I need to check out more of his stuff in general, because I've enjoyed literally everything that I've heard from him. And then I'll even have more to go off of when comparing. Oh, I'm familiar, Tossie, with your burps. I'll never get to that standard. I'll have to try real hard. I feel like I've been getting there, though. As of recent, I've been burping a lot these last few streams. Maybe it's something with reactors. I don't know. I've been evolving. Alrighty. Anyways, back to it. Or should I say already?
Come back, things that you were feeling, with warm love and eyes and understanding. Come at me like you're gonna take it. Get what you want, cause you can have it all. And you can find me stuck in your mind, getting lost in the middle of a moment in time. And you go back there in the blink of an eye. You can call me by my name and I'll be right by your side. So there's one for the feeling that we fight, one for the love I see in your eyes, one for the day that we decide to make way for the feeling, wait for the feeling. Hands on the is gonna catch up in more ways than one. So I'm just saying, don't waste time, baby. This is real love. I don't mind, it knows it. I don't care at all.
That was a good song. There we go, letting that guitar ring out a bit. The percussion buildup was so beautiful. I love when artists are able to pull that off, especially in a semi-marching drum manner. That's, don't get me wrong, that's not really marching drums. It's like, it's adjacent to that. And I've always loved that sort of military or marching drum sound when thrown into music. I don't know why. It's something that always just tickles my fancy, I guess. But the way that it was built, where you get that slow, I don't even know if it's necessarily slow. It's pretty quick, but it's almost drug out. Like, you get different sections of this buildup as different parts come in. Like, you get the cymbals in that last half to add even more of a buildup to the buildup. But yeah, I absolutely love a buildup like that, especially at the end of the song. I mean, it's just a nice, strong song structure that I've always enjoyed. I mean, you can look to my own music where I've done it in at least one of two songs. But yeah, very cool. Definitely love this, and I'm excited to see more of what he has for the future. This is what he's at now, because this is very quality stuff. Yeah, the stacking, that's another way to put it, turned off. Love the atmosphere of the instruments, man. There's like no effects on the vocals or instruments. It sounds so clear and fresh. It does. However he's recording this is fantastic. It could be a studio. I'm assuming it is, but it's like, it almost does feel like he's actually just kind of out there on like a silent day just playing. But yeah, very clear all the way through. Everything is super clean. The way that his vocals really punch through too. No, yeah, you're totally right. This is, let me add this to my playlist before I forget. So this is Chance Pena. Make way for the feeling. Oh, that's a pretty big album. Oh wait, I'm looking at the deluxe. I mean, I can count the deluxe as the album, really. Still 40 minutes in modern age. I feel like I've been seeing so many albums that are only 30 minutes recently. Because songs are getting shorter, and in turn, albums are getting shorter. Oh, also, guys, excuse me. I saw that you're here. Just so you know, I appreciate you hanging around. I had to turn on the top chat again, or live chat, whichever. Yeah, live chat, for it to show up. Man, I don't know why it does that every time. Hey, how's it going, Mandy? Welcome back. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Okay. Very cool. Anyways, on to the next Fast Pass, which is Fog of War with Dance Gavin Dance, Inspire the Liars. And this is post Johnny Craig. Hey, you too, Tassi. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a wonderful night. And yeah, thanks again. For those that aren't aware, Tassi is another reactor and an indie artist right here on YouTube. He streams on Twitch. You can shout out the days that you stream. I don't know at the moment. But yep, streams music reactions just like myself, but on Twitch, and has music, or well, yeah, music videos and reactions on YouTube. It's good to hear, Mandy. Alrighty.
Tax.
Hold that up. Man, yeah, Guz, I wish it was, because the only reason I realized that I was missing your messages, I wish I could just permanently set my thing to always go to live chat, but I can't, that I know of. But the only reason I saw it is because, who was it? Oh yeah, Al said burp off, and it, I guess, censored that kind of because it only showed up on the stream, but not on the chat. And I was like, oh shoot, I gotta change that. Okay. Anyways, am I about to sneeze? I don't know if I should be happy or not that I didn't sneeze just now. It's like it's right there. It's so close. It's on the verge of happening any moment. I'll ignore it for now. Oh yeah, how's the mic, everybody? Is it still chilling? Does it need adjusted? Make sure to keep me up to date on that if you notice anything that's sounds bad in any capacity, so I can work on fixing it. If my voice is cutting out a ton, not loud enough, whatever, me hitting it, that's a different scenario. I keep on hitting it. Okay, let's get to it. Dance, Gavin, dance. Inspire the liars.
Say you wanna know the truth, well you can ask me a question. I'll tell you something that you may wanna hear.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, let me pause it. The switch up in sound. This is a cool song. You got some interesting things. First of all, Elephant in the Room, you got the dual vocalist. So you've got the screaming on one hand, and then the very nice, clear, pretty vocals on the other. So you're getting kind of like best of both worlds going on. Also, I gotta say, the guy that's screaming, you see him eating glass, and my first thought was, oh, that's how he's able to scream. He's destroying his vocals, so that's all he can do. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, I do like that kind of juxtaposition between vocals. I think the percussion is actually standing out here because it's so not random, but it's like syncopated in a way that makes it stand out, which I do appreciate. It makes it very unique and interesting. And then the guitar riff too, that's on repeat. I love that a ton. It sounds kind of synthetic's not quite the right word, but I'll use it for now. It has almost like a synthetic sound, but at the same time, not really, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't quite come up with the words that I needed to say for that, but maybe you get what I mean. I appreciate it, Pop. Yeah, I've just been, what have I been doing? I've been working out, making videos. That's what I've been doing. Amongst a bunch of other random crap. And attempting to eat healthier, but that's still an ongoing challenge. Yeah, the yells are crazy. Sam Kinison. I don't know if I recognize that name. Routines are intense, often featuring scream rants about relationships, religion, and social issues. Drums are really interesting. Yeah, that was one of the first things that stood out to me. All right, anyways, back to it.
And I will never let this go. So open wide.
That was a nice vocal run. Damn.
When you
Is it just been him doing the screaming both sides? No, okay. What the hell?
Stop to my head blows. I'm in the middle of a midnight mass and everybody on my TikTok preacher. I won't stop to my head blows. I'm in the middle of a midnight mass and everybody on my TikTok preacher me. Tell me what you see. Tell me what I need to do and who to be. 'Cause I won't stop to my head blows. I'm in the middle of a midnight mass. So let's start a religion. They'll believe in what we say. Let's start a religion. We can blind their eyes with faith. Only religion will tell them where our spirits go. Start a religion.
This guy's a good vocalist. That was such a good ending. Holy cow. I love that song a ton. And it's crazy because it actually gets better as the song goes on continuously. Because at the beginning I'm like, this is pretty good, but it hasn't like wowed me. That halfway point and onwards though, oh my gosh. That is so good. Oh, both production and vocalists I think just are progressively getting better as the song is going on. There's just so much build up there. And when they're singing simultaneously for that last like 30 seconds to a minute is just really good. And it caught me off guard about the middle point because when the quote unquote clean singer started screaming, I was like, wait, has it just been him doing both parts this whole time? And then I was like, no, it is two singers. He's just able to do both, which was actually awesome. That was really cool. Yeah, the production style changes. We got like 3 of those in here, where it switched to like, I think turned off said like a jazz fusion sound, and then it kind of went back into a sort of a combo between the 2 previous sounds for the last section. That was awesome. I really loved that, and that half of the song is by far my favorite. It feels like it built up into something so awesome, and it really just goes to tell how Dance Gavin Dance was able to hold up a really good sound even after Johnny Craig was gone. He's like, I mean, look, 14 million views. Definitely not necessary for them to keep on, which that's always a worry, I would imagine, when you have a band known for having a really talented singer. And they're gone, like you have to get rid of them. It's like, well, oh shoot, what's gonna happen? But they turned out all right, 100%. Because if you're able to do nice production like that, you're set. You're set. You don't need the best singer in the world. Oh, the song is Dance Gavin Dance, Inspire the Liars. Also, that name goes crazy. Let me add that to my playlist. Inspire the Liars. Man, I love saying that so much. Inspire the liars, inspire the liars, inspire the liars, inspire the liars, inspire the liars. Wow, I can't say that 5 times fast. There we go. Vocals are a bit overbearing for me, but great overall. I think for the first half, I can see where you're coming from. Second half, I think they fit in a lot more. First half, it is a maybe a teensy bit too much while it's building. But I think the second half, it was perfect for me. I wish there's a break from the yelling more. Feel bad for his voice. Yelling somehow becomes flat and loses that shock value of a yell. Yeah, there's probably a little bit too much in the beginning. Yeah, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Still enjoyable though. Coming from someone that's not always the hugest, the biggest on the yelling vocals. Okay. Schmanyways. Let's see what we've got next. Looks like we're on to the free list once again. So we've got Guz. Guz, are you still here? Guz. I gotta blow my nose a real quick. I'll mute my mic and then lean off screen. Let's do this. Perfect, guys. We've got King Tulip by the S Boys. Let's go. And you've got... Let me try to... There we go. This is from the S Boys' first studio album, fully produced by Scrim himself, with themes of mental health, addiction, and trauma. It was made over 2 years while they were on tour and debuted on the Billboard 200, which is crazy considering they don't have a signed record label and barely do commercial pushes. That is insane. However, it's one of their least favorite albums since they were deep into drug use at the time. Despite that, it's a fan favorite, and here's one of the songs from it. That's always one of those, I say, semi-unfortunate things where a lot of songs made by artists is done during like the worst time of their life. It turns out when you're at a very emotional stage in your life, you make the best music. That's kind of been an ongoing thing across a lot of bands. Just because you have a lot more of a drive to let out those emotions, and music tends to be that outlet. But yeah, that's definitely a common theme. Why is top chat and live chat different? Common YouTube help. I don't know. YouTube does a bunch of random BS. I think it's to try to avoid the spam and stuff, but I'm like, let me have complete control over that. Let me just have like filters that I can control. Otherwise, it's stupid. YouTube Live has a lot of work to do on making their platform equal or better to Twitch. There's some things, don't get me wrong, there's things that I like about it a lot more. There's a lot of things I like about it worse, though. Okay, I'm gonna copy this over. Oh, lyrics on Spotify, I gotcha. Let me pull that up. I don't even know if I've seen this album cover yet. So that's kind of crazy. This was 2018. Also, why does it pull up the range? Oh, it's because there's shuffle on. So when I click on the song, it goes to the album and then it hits shuffle. See, Spotify and YouTube, they love making their platform worse. They're both the same when it comes to that. Okay. I'm looking at the lyrics right now, and I'm assuming that Slick Sloth is Scram. What is... There's so many names. Alrighty. Anyways, let's get into it. King Tulip by the S-Boys.
They changed so much, you know what I'm saying? How did these two motherfuckers from New Orleans, how did they change music?
Yeah, I was the way, but now I feel the tide pulling back. Ocean flat, off and I lay it just off and sleep on my back. Lost a couple of them back. My liver really starting to slack, and like I feel myself a keg from the cigarette pack.
Oh my gosh.
I was living in the back of black house, bad, my heart torn in half. Now I've got everything I ever wanted, but now I know what it feels like I'm on it, that feels like I'm cursed. Nobody's who I'm a dirt, you the dirt. I'm a material woman, I'm a dual nerve. Yeah, I see what it's worth, I'll be out on the curb. Leave me up on the well, I do well. Roll me up a blunt, ay. I need to get lost, ay. All y'all talk about sauce, I'm wiping frozen cuts with frost, I'm slicing open guts and tossing fronts up to the side. Half a suicide, a couple million now, we're ready to fucking die.
Oh my gosh. This is definitely a lot darker than what I'm used to after coming off those last newest two albums. Definitely feels darker, like right out the gate. Both production wise, everything just feels like, I don't know, it's almost like you're in a cave or something. Like, I don't even know. It's such an odd feeling after those ones. I guess that's what I get for listening kind of reverse order a bit. But it sounds incredible nonetheless. I would understand why I wouldn't want to play it. I mean, let me mention a couple of these lyrics really quick, because there's some that stuck out to me. Obviously, the lay in this coffin, toss a couple of them back. Liver starting to really slack. Those ones definitely very obviously. Pretty much almost every single line in this is like super, super dark. Really, yeah, there's no even reason for me to go through them one by one, because it's almost every single one is super, super sad. Wow, that's actually insane. It's insane how much this is different from the new stuff, where everything, even their darkest lines, feels like there's a bright side to them. Either way, though, production incredible. I love the heavy, heavy bass kicking in. I love that so much. And then the intro, it feels very, very emotional, where it's both conveying that they're making a huge difference in the music industry, but also it feels like there's something very wrong, like almost like they should have never gotten to that point based on how they're, I guess, living their lives or otherwise. It really gives off that, because it's almost like just pure sadness mixed in with joy, that they've made it that far. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't think you guys would make it to here now. But yeah, a lot of darkness so far for sure. I forgot to say this. This is one of those albums that mix in with the next song with the beat. Oh, it does? That's actually super cool. This might be another album I have to check out. There's a street takeover going on a block from me. I can see it from about. Jeez, Pop. I hope everything's all right. Oh, yeah. Hopefully everything goes fine and there's no like crossfire or something. All right. Anyways, let's get back into it. I'll go back a little bit.
Now we're ready to fucking die.
Die.
Two cups and a bad bitch. Then I pop me a Xanax quick. Call Shake when I need that fish. Call Nick when I need that itch. Call Kurt to the pop on amphetamine. Max back in the back, pot 17. Young Kurt Cobain with the hairline. Say love drugs over everything. Shooting stars up in my fangs, whoa. But look at your bankroll. So just spend it on more dope, more woes. so fuck you care for. Lately I feel guilty, I feel so badly. They say I made it and that should be satisfactory. Lately I feel like I have nobody. All alone in the empty hotel lobby. 4 a.m. praying, can I get some rest? Dreams of suicide and a need for death. 4 a.m. praying, can I get some rest? Dreams of suicide and a need for death.
Happening now, streets blocked off as New Orleans police continue to search for the people accused of firing shots at officers. WDSU reporter Natalie He is live in the 7th Ward. She joins us now live with the latest developments on this. Natalie.
Hey there, Sean. What started as a traffic stop this morning or earlier this afternoon has escalated into a large-scale investigation with multiple agencies involved on the ground and in the air. Right now, 2 people are in custody, and police say they are searching for a possible third suspect.
Is that real? Is that a real thing, guys? What the? Also, really quick. Scrim hit the line, they say I made it and that should be satisfactory. That's almost what I was talking about with that intro from Max Beck. Where just, it's like, wow, they've made it, but something's not right. Dang, there's a couple times, like, my eyes are starting to water a little bit just because it feels that heavy. There's a lot of weight behind this track. Again, it just comes down to this overall just cloud of darkness that's rolling in with it. It's almost like a sickening feeling, and I don't mean that like the song makes me sick. It's just I guess the messages that they're throwing across here. Like, it really does have a sickening feeling knowing that this is where they're coming from, is this sort of lifestyle, and how they've made such a huge difference from then versus now. That is, man, I don't know. That one's almost hard listen for that reason. I do enjoy it though. Despite that enjoyable song, it sounds fantastic. Oh yeah, guys, the next 3 seconds, I mean, I only listened to like the first 2, but I could tell off rip. I'd probably enjoy that one. But to get that full experience, we can play back a little bit here.
And in the air right now, 2 people are in custody, and police say they are searching for a possible third suspect.
Oh, it's on shuffle. That's why. I was like, the beat was going crazy on the one that we heard, but I was like, I didn't quite hear that transition, but there we go.
They are searching for a possible third suspect.
Okay, that actually goes insanely hard off rip. It's okay so far. Okay, good to hear, Pop. By the way, I noticed the free request I put in a couple weeks ago isn't in the queue. Did it get played last stream that I missed? I reset the free request queue every single week. Or every single stream, I should say. How's it going, Luisa Rodrigo? Rodrigo. I don't know why I can't say your name tonight. I can usually say that name. Rodriguez. I don't. Okay, close enough. Hopefully everything is going well. In the description, there is a link to a Google form where you can put in your free request. Oh man, 8 cops showed up. Jeez. But you enjoyed it. One of my favorite albums. I mean, if it's all like that, I can see that being kind of a tough album to get through. I would understand why they don't particularly love that. Not tough in a, like it's a bad album, just tough because it's so hard hitting. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we've got next. So I'm just gonna start doing the free spins instead of like in order. Let me pull that up. If you're new around here, all I ask is that when you're here and I get to your name, or that you be here when I get to your name, otherwise I move on to the next one. If you show back up afterwards, then I'll add your name back in the wheel. Okay. But yeah, let me get Mandy and Jackson in there, since y'all can't get into that Google form. There we go. There, I got everybody. Okay, let me add yours in there. Hello, Doko. There we go. Saw that last second. How's it going, Joshua? Spinderella is here. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Spin it! And we've got Lumi. Let's see what you've got for us. Eden, start in. Okay, I gotcha. Let me copy that. Yeah, Pop. Let me... Where did I put the YouTube tab that I had? Is that it? Yep, there it is. Oh, there's a video for this one. Which, I'll have a couple for any of those Eden lovers out there that have missed some of my live stream reactions to them. I have a couple videos that are either already edited by my editor or going to be edited. I think 3 in total that I will be posting eventually, sometime within the next like 20 days-ish, somewhere in that range. Jack trying to figure out which song to request if it lands on me. I'm very valid, Mandy. I'm burping again. Okay. Oh, really quick, everybody. I have a couple songs that are, I know I always say this, but I got a couple songs that are pretty close to being done. I mean, if I just sat down and really worked on them for a couple days, I could probably finish both of them, or like one or the other. Would y'all prefer a sadder, more emotional song, or a weird hyper pop semi white boy rapping song? it's gonna be one of those two options probably, and I haven't decided which one. One of them I didn't even know if I was gonna put it out, but those are the two I think out of those that are gonna be coming up next. Don't know when, but let me know y'all's thoughts. Sad or weird white boy rapping glitch pop sound? Pull time? Alright, let me pull that up. Let me pull that up. All right, there we go. Start that poll, and in the meantime, let's get into it. Eden, start / end. Why am I not hearing out? Is it just quiet? Oh, okay, it was just quiet. Well, actually, let me read this. Can't. Affected, sing-song, or whining speech. The private language of the underworld. A set or stock phrase. Expression of repetition of conventional or trite opinions or sentiments, especially in sincere, pious words. What am I expression of repetition? right?
You try to kill it, but it won't stop bleeding. Try to forget it, but it won't stop killing you. You're running out of time. Yeah, you know you can't go back. It's too late to say it's too late. You can't take back. You said nothing. How could you do nothing?
Okay, okay. Let me pause because it's going to do something here. And I don't want to have to pause during whatever that something is. Dare I say this might already be my favorite Eden song? Possibly by far. I am really loving this one. The strings at the beginning, these vocals, just this whole vibe is just immaculate. Super, super emotional. Feels instantly hard-hitting. This is incredible. And we're not even past the first, what, like minute and a half? That's insane. That is crazy. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it in my bones. Both is good. I'm sorry, Mandy. Yeah, the 50-50. Looks like we're slightly leaning towards the emo one. Instantly recognized. He does have very recognizable vocals. This album may be his best work. This whole album is a masterpiece. Rockless Roll and Fumes will likely not be top for me. I know I'm basic. Alright. Ooh, let's get back to it. Those birds.
This is burning right. My living bridges. We build our past right. Learning through future solace. This isn't. It's played out. Disconnected. I've moved on. I'm stressed out. You fucked up. Getting tired. My new job. And it's not right. You're dead wrong. What are we doing? Let's go home. There's no hope. It's all wrong.
Oh my gosh, whoa.
What are we doing? Let's go home. There's no hope. It's all wrong. And I got way too many questions just to try and get it right. 'Cause I can be the one to shrug it off. And I could be the reason that we stay up all night. To be someone, to be someone. Oh, we got just to try and get it right. But no one told you that this gon'
The strings are coming back.
Oh no, and all I really want is you. gesture just to try and find a way to get my head down. Head out, or maybe just a $2. Head out, I just gotta follow the wind now. Dream eyes, close ground, real fast. 'Cause I've been looking at the sky to show me where I went wrong. Been looking at the sky like someone was looking down, but it keeps raining on. And I've been looking at the sky since I was 5 years old. Been looking for the stars, but it seems like they're all gone. It breaks my heart, but I think it's time to go. It's alright. You dare on it. Let's go home. There's no hope. It's alright.
Oh, slightly going off beat here towards the end. Oh, nah, that was maybe the most disgusting beat of the year so far. That was crazy. When did this come out? This was 8 years ago? Whoa, that is crazy. I think that might be the best production I've heard from him. How is this 8 years ago? I think that surpasses the newer stuffs. And oh my gosh, that was disgusting. Holy. I can't believe that was 8 years ago. So was this one of his first songs? Every song on the album blends together as well. That is insane. Oh my gosh, that's like the most stankiest face I've had for a song like that. Is crazy. It's from the strings at the beginning to these vocals to this, man, just the way that beat comes into. It was like truly disgusting in the best way possible. I love that so much. Let me add that to my playlist really quick before I forget. Okay, Eden. Start, end. I can't believe that's 8 years ago. That's still baffling to me. Yeah, by disgusting I mean groovy. Like, it is good. Yeah, those vibrations are weird of the ear. It's like goosebump. Giving me goosebumps. Randy may like this one. Oh yeah. Exactly how I reacted the first time I heard this song. The ending here reminds me of old Joji. I think to some extent with like these grand sort of build-ups. I say grand, it's like both grand and simplified. You're just getting like these super heavy beats. Very, man. Because it's not like there's a ton of production going on here. It's a pretty slow song, but it's just the choices that he's making with this production is what makes that huge grand feeling. Because the beat, the way that it gets louder and kicks in, like the bass is a lot heavier. You get the strings that slowly rise up. The change with the amount of glitch sounds that he introduces in it. It's all these little elements coming together that really gives it this very boomy and just fantastic sound. Love that a ton. That might be my favorite from him. Oddly enough, I don't think it'd be one I want to listen to all the time just because it is so thematic, I guess. Like, it feels like it's very has a story-driven sound, I guess, in some way or another. So it'd be one I'd want to listen to, hopefully eventually in the context of the album, but at the very least every now and then to truly appreciate it each time. Oh yeah, solid little check mark. All the songs feel like a journey. That is kind of the case, I will say that. Because that probably explains why I have such a hard time listening to his music outside of like the streams. And that comes down to the fact that I have to listen to the entire album if I'm going to listen to it, or at least amongst other Eden songs, just because they are very again, like thematic, like a journey, quote unquote. You got to be in like the perfect mood, but when you're in that mood, beautiful, like wonderful. Like you got to be ready for that journey. Maybe on like a long car ride it would hit, or playing like a chill game, playing it in the background. I love that. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, it looks like Sad Emo wins, so that'll be the next song I put out. I have like 2 Sad Emo songs. One much more experimental than the other. That one's probably going to be saved for the album though, when that eventually comes out, just because it's going to be a song that like there's a good chance nobody's going to like it but me. But I will be putting it on regardless. Two songs I mentioned are great for playlists. I never skip Fumes or Rock and Roll. So he does have some solid ones for that then. Give us both. Eventually I will. I'm debating if I want to completely re-record the vocals or just call it good for the Glitch Pop one though. The emo one I'm definitely going to have to, I think. Or at least some lines. Because I've only spent like 4 hours on it. It's not a very complex song, so it's not going to take too much time. I don't think. Hopefully. I always say that and then it ends up taking forever. Okay, anyways. After that banger, let's see what we've got next. See if I need to add any names. No, we're chill. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Spinderella. Show me what you got. Oh. Ooh. Joshua. Joshua. Are you still with us? There you are. Perfect. Let's see what you've got for us tonight. Bee Gees, Nights on Broadway. Let me make sure I don't have that one added to my playlist at the very least. Because I feel like the name sounds kind of familiar. Oh, it's probably just because I've seen the name amongst the other ones on that album. Okay, cool. Let me pull that up over here. And then mark that off the list. Cool beans. Ah, dang it. There's a button on my side monitor that I accidentally pressed. I hate when I do that. Oh, okay. I always forget which button to close the little menu it pops up with, but I remember this time. Alright, let's do this. Nights on Broadway by the Bee Gees. Already very funky. I love that bass. love that delivery on that line. And that one. Let me pause here before I believe it's going to be an instrumental. I love the introduction of the falsetto and that little like last 30 seconds or so that we had. That actually makes such a huge difference because I was already enjoying the song, production and all, especially during the choruses, but that really does make such a huge difference. Man, the Bee Gees without that falsetto, that's hard to picture. Because that really does make them stand out so much, and it's so recognizable and memorable that, like, it instantly makes a song better whenever you hear it. It's so good. It's like, I don't know, it's such a nice tone. Oof. I love it so much. That's what I'm getting to. Interesting choice of having it panned far right only. I wish that it was panned on both sides to the max, so you got it on both ears. But... or at least like doubled sort of, so it was more middled, I guess. Either way though, I still do enjoy it. I just think it'd be a little bit better. But anyways, it's kind of meant to not be played on a speaker instead, so a lot of people aren't going to be listening to this on headphones, so that kind of also makes a difference. I want to fast pass another Johnny Craig song, but can't choose which. Would you rather hear rock, metalcore, pop, R&B, or country? Country? Have we heard a country song from him? I feel like there might have been one that was faux country, but a while back, but I don't recall. I want to hear the country one though. Just out of pure curiosity. Okay, Fog War. I think I'm thinking of the there was like a classical one or something. I think it was the first one we heard that you sent in. Maybe that's what I'm confusing it with. Yeah, I definitely want to hear the country one then. Hey Louisa, there's a Google form in the description down below for free requests. You can go ahead and throw your request down there. During recording in 1975, producer Arif Mardin asked if anyone in the group could scream during the chorus to make it more exciting. That's when Barry Gibb tried singing higher and higher. Our love. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 never before. Our love. Sorry, sidetracked. He didn't even realize he could sing like that before that exact sound became the Bee Gees trademark. It's crazy that like something so small like that decision, which in the beginning is small, turns into something so grand and like defining in your career. Like that's insane. Thank you, Fog War. I appreciate it. With the fast pass of Johnny Craig, Children of Divorce, I'm very, very excited to hear that. I'd already be excited if it was just Johnny Craig, but if it's the country one, then that's even like more exciting. Ballad countryist? Okay, I gotcha. I kind of figured it wouldn't be fully country, just because it's kind of hard to go, despite country to me being a relatively simplified genre. And I don't mean anything bad by that. I like country music in general. That being said, it's like, I don't think it's easy to get into, just because all of the instruments are and how they're being played is very, very, very specific to country music in a lot of the cases. Alrighty, but yeah, thank you again. I appreciate it. Let's get back into it. I'll go back a little bit here. matchup.
Even if it takes forever, I will wait.
Nice little vocal run.
Even if it takes a lifetime, somehow I feel inside you never ever left my side. Make it like it was before. Even if it takes a lifetime, takes a on the nights on Broadway, singing them blood songs, singing them straight to the heart zone, blaming it all. On the nights on Broadway, singing them sweet sounds to that crazy, crazy town, blaming it all. On the nights on Broadway, singing them blood songs, singing them straight to the heart zone, blaming it all. On the nights on Broadway, singing them sweet sounds, singing them crazy, crazy town, blaming it all. On the nights on Broadway, singing them blood songs, singing them straight to the heart zone, blaming it all. On the nights on Broadway.
That might be one of my favorite songs from the Bee Gees, actually. That one's really, really good. I think it just stands out so much because the structure is much more unique. Like, compared to all their other songs, it definitely feels, again, just like a very unique song structure, which makes it just stand out from the pack of their other songs. That is such a game changer. Ooh, and I like how I mentioned at the beginning you were just getting those falsettos on the right headphones. By the end, it was both sides, so it kind of panned out to how I was thinking it would be better as by the end. So, but once it was really on both headphones, that was like the perfect mix, and that's for me the height of the song is when it gets to that point after the bridge into this final like set of chorus. Just the double falsettos, wonderful. I also like whenever they're harmonizing in this one a ton too, especially when the falsetto slowly gets added into the harmonies into the harmonies in the last half of this song, really the last like fourth. That's like absolutely perfect. Yeah, wonderful song from the Bee Gees. Like this one surprisingly a ton. I only say surprisingly because I didn't think it would even stand a chance with their like #1 hits, but I think it kind of does, just because it's much more unique. This song peaked at 7 on the Billboard. That's actually insane to me, just because it doesn't feel like it would be one of their top ones. Like, it's good, but to me, it didn't seem like it would appeal to a wider audience like some of their other songs do. But that's incredible. Okay. Anyways, excuse me. On to, we've got Fog of War with Johnny Craig, Children of Divorce. So let's pull that up. I spelled that wrong. There we go. I spelled it wrong up there too. There we go. That's going on. I'll mark that off the list. There we go. Okay. Johnny Craig, Children of Divorce. So we're getting a country ballad-ish song. Oh, I'm so excited to hear where this goes.
And back to these cold, shitty days in Portland, wishing I'd never come across your face, playing by the memories of to think you have it all together. I never planned to carry your burdens, but this child was a mistake. I knew from the moment I stepped off that plane, we had no future. How come your dreams are always so bitter? And who knows, and maybe one day she will know my name.
Okay, let me pause at this halfway point. This is very, very reminiscent of Gavin DeGraw's, like sort of semi-country style, where it like it has some influence, but it's still mostly in focused on other genres. I think he does that a lot, except for more pop-like. That it definitely feels in that similar vein. I wasn't expecting it to be this acoustic, and it really does. It emphasizes his vocals even more, and it's almost interesting because he's not doing quite as many just like stylization vocals, I guess, if that kind of works. Where he's not going like he's doing these good runs and stuff, but it's not like that's the pure focus. A lot of the focus is actually just on pure clean vocals, just like letting a solid run go out, maybe add a little bit to the end or something like that. He's not going all in on that, which I think helps it actually focus on more of the lyrics rather than putting all the focus on the vocals. So he's finding a nice balance there. And then with just the simple guitar in the background the whole time, it actually just works. But yeah, definitely very solid song so far. This song is brutal. I can already tell it's hidden. Thank you, Mandy. Alrighty, back to it. I'll go back a bit.
You still return to the same skylines that leave you broken. Cheap talks with even cheaper company keeps the days turning into nights. You lay awake crying 'cause your child carries my name while I
That's a hard-hitting line.
never making you a part of my life. Sadly enough, this song's not to hurt you, just to show the world that I'm free. I knew from the moment I stepped off that plane, we had no future. How come your dreams are always so bitter? And who knows, and maybe one day she will know my name. She will know.
Wow. There's just honestly, that's an odd song theme-wise, just because you're getting a lot of sadness and bitterness. Like the bitterness carries through. I pulled up the lyrics just so I could have a better like overall picture while I'm listening. But I mean, even the kid is catching strays. With the there's the line, "This child was a mistake." Jeez, kid catching strays. Everybody's catching strays here. But yeah, it's like deeply rooted bitterness with almost every line within the song. But on top of that, it's also just very emotionally driven out of like sadness too. It feels like it just all around hurt type song. Like from every angle, someone's getting hurt in some way or another. But yeah, very, very solid song. And again, you can't go wrong with Johnny Craig's vocals. He's an incredible vocalist. But I do appreciate that he laid off the gas a little bit on this one. Again, just to help carry the message. And then also match the acoustics, I think. Because for some of the songs that are more alt-rock, metalcore focused, the vocals, some of the techniques he uses definitely get a bit more extreme. And I think that's a good use case for those. Here, though, it's nice that he kept it very clean, very smooth overall. Didn't go too crazy while still doing impressive stuff. But yeah, overall, very solid song. Lullaby of hatred and immaturity. Yes, exactly. Yeah, good way to put it. 100%. It does feel like that exact line where it immaturity, definitely, just because again there's that overall just sense of bitterness throughout. Oh yeah, right there. Lullaby of nastiness and hatred. That also works. And what's I think really sad is a lot of people not have to, but they do relate to this in a deep way. Alrighty. Anyways, back to the wheel. Make sure I got all the names on there. Looks like we do. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's spin it. That was very close. All right. Crichton, are you here? Crichton John, are you in the house tonight? All right, perfect. I gotcha. Let's see what you got for us tonight. Of course, we got some Robin, Into the Sun. Here comes the sun. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that sun. Into the sun. Oh, this is a new song 9 days ago. Got a lyric video. That's exciting. She's back. She's back. You know it. I remember I think I told you about this last time. I heard one of her songs out in the wild. It was like, I think it was new at the time, but she was only a feature on it. I don't remember what it was though. I will say that one though, whatever it was, I don't think I liked it. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure she was just a feature on it though, whatever it was. Anyways, I'm excited to get into this. Okay, Robin, Into the Sun. So far, so good. pause here. I'm really, really enjoying that production. Holy cow. It's always like, I don't even, it's, you know what? It kind of reminds me of the feeling that you get when that, is it THX that has the big, like, slow, booming, movie introduction sound? What is that called? A theatrical, it's like theatrical riser or something. Whatever it's called. That's kind of what it feels like every time that we're getting a production change where it's like, oh, I can't describe that. That's such an odd feeling. The very, very unique production though, and I'm loving that a ton. It's always keeping me on edge. It's that same feeling where it just keeps you on edge. Oh, let me pull that up really quick. Make everybody hear it. No, what is that? Movie theater riser sound. I can't remember what I thought it was THX or something, but it's not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit because usually it's loud. Like, I get that feeling during a lot of these production changes. Anyways, back off of that tangent onto this.
Let me finish what I begun. No return. Like a true believer that I will be done. No, I'm not ready to willingly give up my faith. Did you really think I wouldn't go all the way into the sun? Just like a sword, I'm bound to be sorry. Into the sun, I might be wrong and burn on the entry. It's my last crusade. You know I fight just to make sense of my mistakes. Look what I've done, so brave and dumb. That right into the sun. Look what I've done. How I came this far out in the dark, it's a mystery. You don't have the end of the story, and it's pushing me into the sun, just like a sword. I'm bound to be sorry. Into the sun, I might be wrong and burn on the entry. It's my last crusade. You know I fight just to make sense of my mistakes. Look what I've done, so brave and dumb. That right into the sun.
Yeah, that was a sick song. Very fun production. Very fun production. Yeah, again, just always keeps you on edge. It almost puts me into like a fight or flight response on some of those risers that it throws in there randomly in that chorus. It's like, oh, what do I do? Do I need to like get out or what? I don't know. But yeah, definitely very unique. Probably one of my favorite productions actually from Robin. I do like that quite a bit. I will say, I do wish that when it has some of those production shifts, that would give it a little bit more time to breathe and kind of sink into those a little more, just to keep it, because it almost feels a little repetitive despite the major production like switch offs throughout the song. The fact that they repeat themselves during each chorus without really changing much, I do wish that it delved into those a little bit more, gave them a little bit more time before shifting, so you really got to kind of fill that out more and keep it from feeling quite as repetitive. So I do like it a lot. I think it could have been a lot better though if it did do that. So let me add this to my playlist real quick. Yeah, Robin Into the Sun. There we go. It's a crazy album cover, or at least song cover. Can't explain, but it has Miley Cyrus and Cyndi Lauper vibes. I don't know if I necessarily agree, but I guess I don't disagree either. I'm trying to picture it. Good production, but the song is not really catchy enough. To me, that comes down to it just being a little too repetitive. I think it could have gone farther into those sounds, I think. I'm trying to think. There's a couple of them specifically where I was like, man, I really wish it went into that more. Let me see if I can find them.
You don't have
That right there. That's something that Grimes has that sort of sound, but entirety of songs. So if it delved into that section a little longer, like kept that sort of sound file, I don't know what you want to call that, like that sample, synth, whatever it is, it just expanded like the different areas that it delved into. I think that would have been cool. A couple other places where I thought that.
just like a sword and bound to be savvy. Into the
Even like that. Dun, 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 dun. I think it could have delved deeper into that sound even. Shift said odd timing. They did, but I liked that. I did like that a ton. How they were just kind of all like that. That's what kept me on edge. Is like those constant like shifts that didn't feel quite right, but at the same time do feel right. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got next. Make sure I got all the names in there. Looks like we're good on that. Let's spin it! And we've got Mandy, which you are here. Alright, which song do you have for us tonight? Trying to figure out what I meant. Robin has that twang to her voice like Miley. Yeah, that's true. That part is true. But that upbeat poppy sound like Cyndi in Time After Time. Okay, yeah, when you describe it like that, I think that makes a lot more sense. I know where you're coming from now. Because, yeah, you're definitely right. She does have oddly similar voices to Miley. And yeah, that upbeat thing is definitely there in some sections of the song. This song is pretty experimental, so it's only like every now and then. Blueberry Hill by Youngblood. Okay, I gotcha. Let me throw that up here really quick. And then I'm going to BRB. We're going to grab something to drink and then use the restroom. So it might be like a 5-minute break or so. There we go.
Let's
Okay, all of that pulled up and ready. How long do you usually stream for ready? It kind of depends. I feel like I've been sitting around 2 to 3.5 hours though. Ooh, I gotta pop my back. Which, by the way, I've also been thinking of starting to stream earlier again on Saturday nights. I might put up some poll about that in the Discord at some point or another. I'll see. Anyways, though, I will be right back. Right back being like 5 or so minutes, so just a short little intermission. Do what you got to do. Use the restroom, get water, get a snack, I guess, while this is happening.
Mr. Bankman. Mr.
I have returned. This song comes from Idols Part 2. Part 1 came out in June of 2025, while Part 2 came out in February. Tom gave us a 19-song album. That is crazy. Probably my favorite album right now. It's meant to be played in order. Last part of this song bleeds into Change, which I'll request for next week. Let me say before, there are albums that are told as stories, and I love that. Yes, there are a ton of those, and I love those. Some of my favorite albums are like that. Wish I had a complete list of what I've requested already. I don't want to waste all this time. No guarantees, but I might post pretty much every single reaction that I've had, minus a couple that I've done on Tossi's channel. I think it was Tossi's channel that I reacted to a couple of them as a guest. But minus those ones, I might be posting every single reaction that I've done to them. So that'll be some sort of tracker. Don't know when those will be out though. Haven't even caught up that far yet on live streams for videos. Oh, a little poll. I'm a little late to posting it, but I'll post it now. A pop poll. go-to candy. Interesting choices for the poll, but I'll throw them in. Peanut M&Ms are goated, Lumi. Those are good. Free sample. I hear a lot of people say that the holiday Reese's are better. To keep it real, I'm not a huge fan of Reese's in general. They're okay. I'll eat them if I have them, but they're never my go-to. But I do feel like the holiday ones might be a little bit better. The ratio is different. Butterfingers are bad ever since they changed the recipe when they got bought out. Oh, not bad, but way worse. They used to be incredible. Alrighty. Anyways, what song were we on again? Oh yeah, Youngblood, Blueberry Hill. Oh, this is an ad about that new Mr. Pibb. It's good. It's good. Honestly, I didn't notice a huge difference between that and the quote-unquote old version. Like, the old version that was the new version. It was good, though, either way. When did they change them? I don't remember the year anymore. It's probably 5 years ago, maybe, somewhere around then. But yeah, there's multiple candy bars that were changed, and that was one of them. That was the biggest difference that I noticed. I think was it Paydays that were changed too? When did Butterfingers change the recipe? Late 2018. Holy cow, time flies. So 8 years ago. Oh, okay, the candy started hitting the shelves in 2019, so that's 7. But yeah, they changed, I think, the chocolate completely and a couple other ingredients, but they taste completely different than what they used to. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Youngblood, Blueberry Hill.
It may seem like you know everything that you feel. You've been saying the words that you needed to hear to remind you of you and you love it. It tastes of Blueberry Hill. I believe everything that you feel. Tell me, when are you going to land? Yes, it's possible to be young and you love it. It tastes of Blueberry Hill. Gone by every old road.
I like that.
Take me back in time. All my heroes on. Heart is one with mine. And you're screaming out your lungs won't let you down.
Oh, nah, it's nasty.
Every day it feels like
in a good way.
never-ending fun. No, you've never been together. Though you know you're so much better. Don't forget yourself when you come back around. I won't ask you to tell.
All right, let me pause here. This is very, very, very reminiscent of the Beatles. With these risers using orchestral instruments and just kind of the little back and forths. It's almost like a conversation, but with just different paces, styles, just kind of being thrown in back and forth. I think, yeah, a conversation would definitely be a good way to describe that. But I'm enjoying it so far. And also his vocals are very, very clean here. And not that they aren't in other songs, but they're definitely a forefront for a good portion of this song. minus I think these instrumental. I started reading the Brownie or the Bowie thing, and then I pictured that as Brownie Mandy, so I mistake my words. I've completely gone off track. I don't even remember what I was saying. Give me a second. I completely lost my train of thought. I read Brownie, or what I thought was Brownie, and completely lost it. Reese's just announced they're going. Oh yeah, I saw that. Going back to chocolate. That and the Hershey's are going back. Yeah, I hate that all those companies do that. It's just like ice cream with dairy dessert or whatever they call it, or frozen dessert. It has a different name. Chocolate has its own name. There's chocolate drink instead of chocolate milk from Yoo-Hoo's. It's ridiculous. All right, anyways, back to the song. Oh wait, no, one last thing. I didn't know that he's part of Capitol Records. That's the same as NF. That's a little fun tidbit. Anyways, back to it.
I won't ask you to tell me the truth, but I beg you to speak from the depths of yourself. You know I would be useless without you. Take a pound from the till, gone by every old road. Take me back in time. Oh, my
percussion going ham.
Heart is one with mine. Now you're screaming out your lungs won't let you down. Every moment feels like never-ending fun. No, you've never been together. No, you know you're so much better. Don't forget yourself when you come back around. You're a Blueberry Hill right now. You're a Blueberry Hill right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
And all my life I'll be with you. All my life I'll be with you. All my life, even if this is goodbye. All my life I'll be with you.
Wait, is it? It's not over. All right.
Go where nobody knows your name. Don't matter where you're from or where you're going. Change, it won't ever stay the same. Old daggers in your heart last forever. Tell me what is it you seek to last forever. Tell me what is it you seek to last forever. Tell me what is it you seek to last forever. Tell me what is it you seek.
All right, cool. Yeah, very solid song from Young Blood. Which, by the way, I was trying to remember who sings it, because there's another song called Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino that I really, really love. She makes me cry when you say goodbye. Oh wait, that's not the one. Let me hear it. That's Ain't That a Shame. That's another song by him. Oh yeah, there it is. On Blueberry Hill,
I found my thrill.
Anyways, though, little side tangent. I wonder if there's any inspiration there, just because it's odd to have that name, because I feel like Fats Domino song is so prevalent that would have to cross your mind at some point. Even though the songs sound nothing alike. But yeah, very interesting song. I do like the switch up. Granted, I like the first half of the song more than I do that little last section past the switch up. It's fun, and once again, very reminiscent of the Beatles. They have several songs that do that, where they have some major switch in production for their last section of a song. And also, just everything about this screams the Beatles. Like, really, like, literally everything. That had to have been an inspiration. There's no doubt in my mind. And I think that's another reason why this sticks out to me so much. The Beatles are a great band, obviously. I can't say I listen to everything that they make or everything that they've ever made, but I do love a lot of their songs. And that definitely just makes this song stand out to me even more. In terms of Young Blood songs, there's definitely other ones that I enjoy more, but also, like you said, Mandy, this is definitely part of an album. So I could see this even being better within the confines of that album, especially when you're going into another song from this song with a smooth transition. That definitely can make a huge difference. Yeah, overall, very solid song. Anyways, let's end this poll. Let's see. We've got Reese's as number 1 with 67%, then Snickers, then Kit Kat, then Skittles with 0% at the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people love Reese's. I might like Snickers a little more. Actually, I think I like Snickers and Kit Kats more than I do Reese's. Skittles are... I don't know. I just hate comparing Skittles with the other ones because it's not chocolate. You got to be in a different mood for Skittles than you do the other ones. Alrighty. You know what? I think I'm gonna do... I think what I'm gonna do is head over to those guaranteed songs. We're already at 11:20 and I'm ready to get to those. Did I add this to my playlist? Let me check. I don't remember. Okay, I did. I was like, I thought I did mid-song, but I couldn't recall. But it is on the playlist. Okay. So up first, we've got Pop with Roxette, Real Sugar, the remaster. Let me get that pulled over. Let me see if it shows up on Spotify a little quicker. What the format Spotify gave me for these songs popping up, I've never seen before. Oh, there we go. I am looking. Which one would be the remaster? Is it the 2001 version that I saw over here, or is it this Roxette Top Hits? Let's see. Heard a popping noise outside. It's not by Roxette. Do you know what the channel is? I think you're gonna have to help me out a bit. There's too many options of ones that are just slightly named different, and I don't know which one would be. Like, this one says GM Remaster with 110 views. On the list. Oh, with the underscores? Oh, but yeah, with hyphens. Okay, that's how I had it before. I guess you can't see that with the watermark. Yeah, I have it with the hyphens right there. I'm not seeing it. You can do regular? Okay, yeah, because I cannot find that for the life of me. At least one that is worded in that exact way. Huh, okay. Oh, I can't post a link. If you're able to easily post it in the Discord, I can open it from there if you still want to do that version. Thank you for the words. Whether I make you listen to the album as it was intended or you listen to it on your own, you definitely need to listen to Idols. Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind listening through it because I've liked pretty much everything, if not everything, that I've heard from Youngblood so far. Say though, part 2 felt rushed comparatively to part 1, but there are bangers like Blueberry Hill in part 2. That glad I didn't miss on request. Heck yeah. Yeah, Lumi, yeah, you can send that. You'll probably want to remind me though once you send that in. Nepo Remaster was the poster of the... Okay, that also helps. There it is. Okay. That immediately found it. Alright, cool. We got the right one. Let's do this.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Tonight, I have a special treat for you. Here's Roxette. Wow.
Right at the front door, I recognized the perfume. The scent was perfect. In the dusk by the moon, there must be many ways to ask her to my room. Why didn't I dare? Well, every hour I try to get something done. Out on the weekend, when I'm just having some fun, I'm winding up with none. Just zeros, no ones, just space with no air. Every Friday, I'm getting ready to roll.
Okay, let me pause really quick. I'm liking this one quite a bit, especially the production wall. I think it's kind of, I don't want to say super simple, but it's on the simpler side. Something about it kind of makes it stand out in my mind. But yeah, the chorus though is absolutely catchy. The music video is awesome, by the way. I love the little like Muppet, quote unquote Muppets in the music video. It's always a fun style for these puppet characters to be in music videos like these, or whatever the use case is in video format. It's always fun. It's like kind of a tangent here. How the Game Awards each year always have those like Muppet sequences in them for whatever reason. I love that they're there. It's like kind of out of place, but I love it. It's always fun to have that sort of feature. Also, it's nice to know that puppetry isn't completely getting lost. Like, it's not a lost medium yet. Tongue twister. Roxette Real Sugar remaster. Alright, anyways, back to it.
Yeah, every Friday I'm getting ready to roll. I want a blue eye.
It's almost being played like a ukulele.
Hello, but I can always tell she'd rather be alone with some other guy. Real sugar, 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 sugar. I get by, baby, baby, by, baby, baby, baby. Real sugar. I don't wanna climb no walls. Real sugar. And that's what I want, and not at all. Real sugar. Sweet as sweet can be. Real sugar. And that's what I want and what I need. Real sugar. I don't wanna climb the walls. Real sugar. And that's what I want and not at all. Real sugar. Sweet as sweet can be. Real sugar. And that's what you got, so what's for me? Hey, what's for me? I turn myself in. I turn myself out. I turn myself in. I turn myself out. Real sugar, 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 sugar. Real sugar, 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 sugar. Get by, baby, baby, by, baby, baby, by, real sugar. I don't wanna climb no walls. Real sugar. And that's what I want and not at all. Real sugar. Sweet as sweet can be. Real sugar. Oh, that's what I want and what I need. Real sugar. I don't wanna climb the walls. Real sugar.
I'm that Muppet right now.
Sweet as sweet can be. Real sugar. That's what you got, so what's for me? Real sugar. Give me real sugar. Give me real sugar.
Bravo! That's Roxette for you. And their new hit single,
Real sugar. Bye-bye.
He's GG. Too much. Too much. Yeah, that was awesome. I think, man, I can't get over the music video. I do really, really love that music video. It just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just really can appreciate that medium. It's kind of like claymation. I don't want to say a little different. It's quite a bit different, but they're just two standout mediums that aren't used super frequently, at least anymore. So it's cool to see them whenever they do come back here and there, because it's always a fun way to view things, I guess. Yeah, stop motion, also that. Stop motion, claymation, puppetry, those things. I hope that they never become a lost medium, but sometimes I think that they're getting there. But yeah, overall I think the song is pretty good. I think it gets a little repetitive by the end with the chorus. But that being said, the chorus is catchy. I like that we get both vocalists on this with pretty prominent parts. One being the chorus, one being verses for the most part. There's a little bit of mix and match between those, but overall that's kind of the separation. And I think that's a perfectly fun way to do it. Yeah, very, very solid song for me. Although, yeah, I think Roxette definitely has a few other ones that I like more still. I'm trying to pull them up. was it Fireworks that I... There was a couple that I know that I really, really liked, but I don't remember which one. Maybe it was Joyride and Fireworks. Those ones kind of stand out to me. Happy Easter, Al. And everybody. I feel like Jeff Dunham could have been a part of that video. He could have... Well, was he... I imagine he was doing puppetry around them, but I actually have no idea how long Jeff Dunham has done that. Also, Jeff Dunham always reminds me of my grandma, because I'd always watch this Jeff Dunham special with her all the time. Which, she's still around, I just haven't watched that with her for a long time. Alrighty. Anyways, on to the next one. We've got Holodoco with I Was King, One OK Rock. I'm just checking, Holodoco, are you here right now? Because if not, there's like a couple other ones that I can get to. And then I can head back to it. Okay, perfect. Because I know you said that you were going to be lurking a bit, so I didn't want you to miss it. Okay. Guide me on which one I'm choosing, since the link didn't properly work. We've got official video from Orchestra Japan Tour. Special guest with John Feldman. Orchestra version. Oh, is it the first one then? The I Was King official video from Orchestra Japan Tour? Perfect. Also, ready, I sent the correct DA game song in the Discord. Okay, also perfect. Official channel. Perfect. Perfect all the way around. Big drink. Okay. Y'all ready for this? One OK Rock, I Was King. The Orchestra Japan Tour version. That already looks sick. Feels very classic rocky opera.
Raise your hands. This next one is called I Was King. When I was king. When I was king. We said tonight, no going back.
This is awesome.
Nothing seems right. Stuck in the past. Toma wanimo, yorimichibo. Subete no koto ni imi ga atte. Karamono wanimo, sono itami mo. When am I gonna stop this dreaming? When I was king, I was king. We had everything. When I was king, I was king. We had everything.
Alright, let me pause here. This is a super, super cool performance. I don't know. It's odd too because it's kind of catching me off guard around every corner with what exactly the orchestra is going to be doing next, like which part they're going to be contributing to. Granted, I haven't heard the original studio version. I don't know if it has the orchestral elements in it or not, but it always feels like the orchestra kind of comes in not in wrong times, but in unexpected times. So I'm just on guard a bit, depending on, like, just thinking about where it's going to come into next. But it's all been awesome. Love this a ton. Vocals, of course, are always good with One OK Rock, so there's that. But yeah, I think I saw some, Mandy with the full body chills. Immediately, you could get some chills from the start. In the way that the drum just starts, like, orchestra's there, and then it's just heavy on the drums. And again, you're getting some of that, like, military marching band type drum style, too, thrown in there throughout, which of course I was talking about earlier tonight about how I just kind of like that a lot. It's one of those things that just sticks out to me. Yeah, very cool. Also, I feel like there's one other thing I wanted to throw in there. Oh yeah, the theming of this song reminds me a lot of what's that Minecraft parody song of the Coldplay song, something Kingdom, Fallen Kingdom, that's what it is. Getting similar themes to Fallen Kingdom. Keep that in mind when you're listening, because it's basically the same song. Now, beginning feel like Phil Collins should be entering the stage. It does kind of give off that vibe. I mean, when you're sitting there with the drums, of course. One OK Rock on their Detox USA tour last year, I think. Amazing live. They look like they'd be a really fun band to see live. It does have the orchestral elements, just it isn't as prevalent. Okay, I gotcha. Here, let's get back to it. This sounds so clean. Oh, that is good right there. They're really giving every instrument its own time to shine. Oh, sick. That was a really, really cool performance. But yeah, I want to expand upon a little bit what I just mentioned earlier about every instrument having its own little section. From the orchestral instruments, you'll like hear little bits here and there where it has a focus on them, all the way to each individual like band instrument. The drums have a lot of sections mostly to themselves. You get a little bass section. It's like 3 seconds towards the end of the song, which I thought that was a nice little highlight, especially because to make an instrument like the bass stand out for a second in a song like this, that's kind of crazy because the bass is such a low tone. It doesn't always peek through, especially when you're just loading a song with orchestral instruments and just high energy sounds in general. It definitely can be drowned out really easily. So I thought that was a neat thing. The guitar had a lot of focus towards the end. And then even the vocals, just in general, had felt like their own dedicated sections. So very well placed instrumentation throughout. Definitely interesting track. I wouldn't mind hearing the studio at some point, just have some comparisons between the two. But overall, very, very, very solid performance, very solid song. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, the drums are going ham. Why do all their performance make me emotional for no reason? Oh, there's a reason. It's because they're goated. I think Taka's connection with the crowd makes you feel something he's feeling. He does feel very emotionally driven throughout his music, based on what I can tell. Limited experience here, but it does feel like that. I think that shines through. They have some bass heavy songs. Every now and then a nice bass heavy song can go crazy. I'm a bit of a theme for the guitar, but the bass, it's so... There's not as nearly as many songs as what there used to be, or the bass is like up front and on the forefront of sound. So when you hear them, it feels extra special. Alrighty. Let's see. Up next we have DPRE Hell Yeah. The show. Okay, let me pull that up. So I'm assuming that this is like prior DPR songs where he's the main like producer, vocalist, director of the music video, etc. This guy's like, he's actually insane. He's such a talented artist. The fact that he's able to do all those things is just wild. And all at like really, really, really high production value, which just makes it that much more insane. Okay. Sure, I'm at the very, very beginning. There's a place where I often go, not to disappear, but to search deep below, where the past returns to burn my soul. Oh, I gotta slow. It's too fast. Okay. Start from the beginning. There's a place where I often go, not to disappear, but to search deep below, where the past returns to burn my soul, and each time I turn that fire into something whole. What I go through, most will never know, but I don't really mind, as long as you make it back to the show. Insane visuals off it. Oh, he's smoking.
And I saw you as I walked in through the side to a room full of actors all getting high. And I had my heart broken just the other night. And now I just tell myself you're the only one that kept me safe. 'Cause loving you was way too deep for me. Held on too long just so you can see the flowers withered as you went by. So shoot the bullet again. I swear the gods could have left you with me. I swear they don't care.
Okay, that's crazy. I'm gonna go back before that starts, just because I have to pause it. I can tell this song, man, there's no good place to pause it here. I just have to. Wow, really, really cool so far. Honestly, it's like oddly, it feels like classic alt rock sort of sound. I'm thinking 2000s, maybe late 90s. We get, dare I say, a bit of the Verve, and is it who's New Radicals? That's what I was thinking of. With the song "Get What You Give," it's like that sort of in between style where your alt rock started to creep up more and more. It feels like that, but very modernized. I hope I'm describing that well enough. That's exactly the feeling I'm getting out of it, though. Plus all of the extra like production things thrown in there that wouldn't necessarily be in those songs from then. But then the music video, of course, looks incredible. The lighting is fantastic. The cinematography looks crazy. Like this scene right here, let me pop off the watermark here for a second. Like that looks incredible. That's like a perfect framing right there. But yeah, crazy stuff. As per usual, DPREN. It's every time. It's literally every time. Is it just me? There's a lot of musicians now that don't feel grateful to be on the stage, singing to the people that brought them to where they are. The whole experience feels flat. I feel like that's kind of always been the case, to be honest. Even like with a lot of like classic rock bands, I feel like they were very much, I think there's a ton of them that really didn't give a crap. As soon as they got famous, they did not care. They just were there for the money. So I want to say it's like a new thing, but I think it's just always going to be a thing, unfortunately. Anyways, back to it. I want to hear that drum section again so bad. I'm actually even going to go back a little bit further here. Oh, I was ahead of the curve.
Why don't you step inside and lose yourself in awe? You sell perfection in the mirror with your lipstick to the show. Oh, you got this. Oh, you got this. Oh, you got this. Oh, you just stay for the show. Just stay for the show. Why don't you just stay for the show? Just stay for the show.
All right, cool. Let's see what this last section of this music video is. Is he hinting at another song right now? All right, cool. Yeah, very solid song. To me, though, I will say, it does feel like an album introduction song. So I think it'll fit way better in an album as like a hype song rather than individual on its own. Like I couldn't see myself wanting to listen to that one by itself all the time, but I could see myself really enjoying it as an intro to kind of hype you up for the rest of an album. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Because it is very enjoyable. I like the switch up down in like the last third of the song. Everything about it is fun. It just would very well fit into #1 song on the album, like just right there at the start. But yeah, we all know what DPREN is about at this point. Great production, great vocals, great music videos, literally the perfect trifecta. He is fine. Yeah, the bass is crazy. Solid song. Alrighty. Alrighty. We've got up next. Oh yeah, the Discord link. Let me pull that up real quick. There we go. So we got DA Games, the games, with flash drive SSD green. We got a lyric video. Get that to full screen. And we'll be ready to ball. Okay, let's do this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna restart. I think the song, at least the YouTube upload, is kind of quiet. Hopefully it doesn't get really loud all at once, because I am turning this up a decent amount. Still a little quiet. I like the mix of the drums on this one a lot already. Alright, let me pause it here real quick. I love the guitar chugs mixed with the percussion. I feel like they're just matched up so perfectly. I don't know. And then also, I like his screaming on this one particularly. I don't know if it's just the way it's mixed or not, or if, honestly, it could be the fact that he's stylizing his scream a little bit more on this one, I think. I'm trying to describe a good way to show how he's stylizing it. I don't know. Maybe you get what I'm going at, Lumi. It definitely feels a bit more stylized. Like, it's not some... Because usually screaming in songs, there's just like a few main styles that people kind of go for. His feels almost more like it's tuned to a certain setting, rather than like strictly one of the main styles that people go after. And it's kind of the way that he's incorporating it too. Just realized I need to hop off YouTube almost midnight and get up at 6. Thank you, Ready Radicals and musicians, for blessing our ears tonight. Stay awesome, y'all. Stay awesome, y'all. You too, Mandy. Have a happy Easter. Is that a Renaissance flute noise? It probably is. EA Games seems to have some inspiration from, like, I feel like these medieval sounds or themes, at least. Because we even had a little bit of that with the, or at least like in a fantasy world way, with the last one that we heard. Yeah, knowing him, probably. Excuse me. Okay. Back to it! Okay, wait. Okay. Not immediately back to it. It's like a medieval flute if it was super synthesized. That's definitely what it's supposed to be mimicking, though. There's no way you could convince me otherwise. Okay, back to it. It reminds me of Castle Crashers. I really love the chorus on this one. Oh, this is like System of a Down now. Throwing this on my playlist. Whoa. Actually, the way that this reverb is thrown in this guitar section right here, even the way that it's played is... I know I make a lot of comparisons to Sleep Token. I just listen to him a lot. Feels very Sleep Token-esque, dare I say. Oh, interesting choice of vocal effect. There's 1,000,000% a Sleep Token song that almost has this same little guitar riff on repeat on This Place Will Become Your Tomb. I'm 99% sure. That's probably why I'm thinking that. So of course I like that. Yeah, honestly, that one's an odd one because there's certain things where I'm like, this is fine. But then as soon as it gets to the chorus, I really, really love the chorus. And also the song, just like a lot of DA Games songs, it's constantly keeping you on edge. It's changing throughout the song, so you're never getting something too samey or otherwise. Maybe there's an argument for the chorus being a little repetitive, but honestly, I don't mind, especially because DA Games tends to do this thing with the chorus, so the chorus is slightly adjusted a lot of the time as the song progresses to match how the surrounding verses are produced. So that's definitely happening a bit here. Again, I just like his voice, I guess, in general. He's got very unique vocals that I particularly enjoy. Especially his particular screaming. I like how he screams. I feel like that is another thing that could be taken out of context. But good song though. I do enjoy it. What's up, Lethal Pusher 002? My music in the free request. We're actually done with requests for tonight. I'm calling this my last one. That being said, I'm live every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central Time right here on YouTube, so feel free to catch me then. I always do a few free requests. I just had already gotten to them tonight, but yeah, I always do a few and some random ones, so literally everybody gets a chance at getting their song played, as long as you're here early enough. Usually early enough is, I don't know, up to a couple hours after I start. So anyways, very cool final song to end it on. Another fantastic night for music. It might be Hypnosis. I think it is Hypnosis, Lemmy. I think you might be right. This song just feels unique to me. That's why I sent it in. Heck yeah. Alright, anyways. Have a wonderful night or day wherever you are, everybody. Have a happy Easter if you celebrate. Have a happy day if you don't. Either way. Anyways, I will See you later. Bye bye.